guys in the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'd say from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go ahead and make a statement today.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. It's complete to the right.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Across, he is smashing people. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this kid.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Utes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Utes have this offense rolling.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Going for it all. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off.
Cornerbacks have tough jobs. They got to be fast, obviously. They got to react to all the speed in front of them, all the shifts, all the motions, all the formations. But when you play zone, you got to make sure you get deep to shallow. I can't get beat deep first. The quarterback does a good job bailing, playing that cover 3 technique, then breaking on the football, then going and making a big play. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Got his man on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Makes the grab. It's Lee.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Give to the single back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the counter. Makes a man miss. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gash there.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Utah 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Push down for the tackle.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense coming onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for them and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands.
He's going to fire deep. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking for space. It's Mitchell. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And on 2nd down for this offense. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The corners are walked up tight. On the move, it's Mitchell. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Firing deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough
And he throws another interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football and you can see him getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so They're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. This guy can throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Utes are in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Going to the run, it's Lee. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next.
Touchdown, Buckeyes!